1 year ago, I decided to build a custom PC inside an Xbox case. And yeah, the Xbox case is so big that I have to move my tripod up. And yeah, there is my Xbox PC. Even though this thing looks like a gaming console, it's not really. It just has USB hubs in the front, so you can basically plug your USB peripherals and stuff. And also an extra port, which is for an original Xbox controller. And of course, it does have also the audio jack port and also the microphone jack port and the power button right here. Yeah, I know this is a disc eject button, but I decided to program it to be a power button by just soldering the switch wires from the power switch on the motherboard of the mini PC, which is basically a Dell mini PC, to the button itself, and that's how I did it. And yeah, this button basically does nothing really, you just press it but it does really nothing. And overall that's the Xbox PC. And of course, as you guys can see, I also did some holes in here because I do have RGB inside in it as well. Regardless, this is not the thing we are talking about. Not only we are gonna get SteamOS on a PC, but we are gonna do it on a PS3 PC. And yeah, this thing is even bigger, as you guys can see. So once again, this thing looks just like a gaming console, right? It's once again not a gaming console. On the front we have some USB ports and you can barely plug something in because they pretty much move inside. And other than that, I did some 2 extra holes, one for the audio jack once again and the other for the microphone jack. And yeah, you guys would probably say that you can turn on this PC by using this button. Well, the PS3 used a touch button thing, like a touch sensor or something, and that's how you would turn on your PS3. However, I couldn't repurpose this button anymore, unfortunately. So I decided to just do it old school using this hole for the power button. And yeah, that's actually the power button, and there is the behind of the mini PC, which is a Lenovo in this case. Regardless, that's pretty much the PS3 PC. That's the custom PC I made once again a year ago, just like the Xbox PC. We are just gonna get SteamOS to these little guys. So without any further ado, let's just plug the power in, let's plug it to my monitor, and let's get SteamOS on there. Right? Wrong! Yeah, we can't really get SteamOS on this thing because first we do need a USB flash drive with SteamOS, so I guess it's just time to do that first. Alright, let's move this thing out of the way. And yeah, this is my Dell laptop, which I really use for things, and this time I'm just gonna use it to get the SteamOS flash drive thing done. So yeah, let's just get straight to the thing. Okay, so the first step that we have to do is basically go on the internet and search for SteamOS download, because we do need the SteamOS thing, and of course Steam has to start up. Man, that thing is a pain in the ass. And I'm also not connected to Wi-Fi. Well, that's just great. Alright, I got this thing back to Wi-Fi. So where was I? Oh yeah, we have to get SteamOS. So yeah, let's just write here SteamOS download. We're gonna go to the first page, which is basically the official Steam page with SteamOS deck image. Yeah, we do need a deck image, by the way. We are just gonna select this box, we're gonna go to SteamOS deck image, and yep, now we just have to save it on desktop. However, I do already have it there because, funny story, I tried to do this video before and I failed. Regardless, after we get the SteamOS thing, which I already do, we are just gonna have to extract the whole thing on desktop, and then we're gonna end up with an image file. We just have to plug the USB flash drive in, and by the way, it has to be 16 gigs, you guys will see why later. We're just gonna plug it in the laptop, then we're gonna go to Rufus because we do need Rufus for this thing. We are obviously gonna go on yes. We are just gonna select the image, which is this one with Steam Deck. We are gonna go on open. We are just gonna leave everything as is, and we are gonna start formatting the flash drive and getting everything sorted out. So with that, I guess I'm just gonna see you guys after this whole thing will finish, because it's gonna take some time. Well, it's been like 11 minutes and we are pretty much almost to 100%, which is really great, mate. And there we go, mate. It seems like the USB flash drive is done. I don't really have an NVMe drive, I have a SATA SSD, so we do have to modify something in the installer, but other than that I think we should be good. So now the flash drive is pretty much SteamOSified, so that means that we can just get SteamOS on the PS3 PC now. So without any further ado, let's just get this laptop away and let's see if we are gonna succeed or if it's gonna be a big pain in the ass. So what are we gonna need for this project? Well, it's very simple. We need, first things first, a monitor, cable, which is basically DisplayPort to HDMI, AC adapter thing for the PlayStation 3 PC basically. That's just like for a laptop, but instead of charging, it's powering the whole thing. Wireless keyboard and mouse, because we do have to control that PC somehow. The PS3 PC and the USB flash drive with SteamOS. So yeah, that's pretty much all we need. Now it's time to set everything up. So yeah, we're just gonna start by plugging the DisplayPort cable in this thing and then the HDMI to my monitor. We're gonna plug that thing into here, and now I'm just gonna have to plug this thing behind it. Okay, so one thing about monitors is that their HDMI ports and stuff are very weird. Like, it's just so hard to plug a HDMI cable in one of these, I was going to say. Alright, so we got that thing plugged in. We do need the power as well, so we are also gonna plug this thing into the Lenovo motherboard. And now one more thing, actually two more things that we have to do. Basically, we are gonna have to plug the mouse and keyboard in, and here is the USB adapter thing for them. It's probably gonna go somewhere into here. SteamOS installer thing on as well, which is gonna be plugged right in here. And I reckon that's pretty much it. Alright, let's see if it's gonna show anything on the screen. Be aware that I actually got SteamOS on this thing, however I just didn't manage to install it, so it might just show something in here about SteamOS. So in case it shows some things there, it's probably because I tried to get SteamOS on this thing but I failed to do. Just gonna give it one more try, and oh, that doesn't look too good. Oh, never mind. Welcome to SteamOS, there we go. Oh my god, we are finally making progress after like 5 minutes or something. Okay, so apparently we are in the installation interface. We have some things like wipe device, install SteamOS, terminal with repair tools, repair SteamOS install, and click local user data. Okay, yeah, the PC is quite slow as you guys can see, but regardless, we are gonna have to do some hackery things to actually get this thing installed. So one thing that I do know that I have to do is, well, we do have to go to, I'm gonna have to search for KDE. KDE. Okay, we are gonna have to go to KDE Partition Manager. Have to check if my SSD is actually formatted for this thing, and if it's everything as it's supposed to be in here, perhaps. Okay, so this is the SSD, and it seems like we are gonna have to wipe lots of things from here. Well, that's gonna be fun, especially that everything is so glitchy and stuff. And now what we have to do is quite simple. We're just gonna have to do new system file to ext4, label whatever. Alright, now let's do OK, and that should be it. And perhaps it's time to see, oh, never mind, we do have to apply these modifications. I forgot I'm on freaking Linux. And there we go, we finally succeeded to wipe everything and do the things I applied. And now that we have this partition ext4 and the drive pretty much ready, we are gonna have to do some modifications, this time to the installation drive, which is basically my USB with SteamOS. So I guess it's time to just bring out my Dell laptop and do all of that. And this time I'm really hoping to not lose my focus again, because otherwise I'm gonna go with this phone, I'm gonna put it under my Carter, and I'm gonna run it. I guess I'm just gonna use my laughing phone one for this whole thing. Now I actually remember what I'm supposed to do. Apparently we have to go on here. I'm gonna have to write right here Dolphin File Manager, and afterwards, after we get in here, we're gonna have to go to Tools, and then we are gonna do rev.sh. We're gonna open that with Kate. I think that's what we have to do. Well, one thing that we have to modify here is perhaps just modify this thing with NVMe. I'm just gonna have to rename it to SDA, delete the P thing, and then we're gonna have to search for things with sanitize all, and apparently those things I'm just gonna have to, like, if I'm even gonna find one, yeah, there we go. We are also gonna delete this one too, and now we can actually finally install SteamOS on this thing. That's if nothing else will go wrong, hopefully, in this video. We're just gonna go into here, mate. Now we got this thing with this action, we wipe and install SteamOS, blah blah. We're just gonna proceed, we don't really care. I'm just gonna let this thing do its job, and hopefully we are not gonna run into issues.
67 hours later.
Oh, reimage incomplete, choose proceed to reboot now. Oh, of course, mate. Oh, okay, I think I actually have to remove my USB flash drive, or maybe not. I do hope it will work. I really hope it will work. Please work. Okay, something's going on, I think, hopefully. we are just gonna go to Bazzite download. There we go. And of course I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. Piece of shit. Wi-Fi fixed. Let's move on. Okay, we are gonna go into here. We are obviously gonna go with Bazzite Legacy Installer because my PC is quite an old shit. We are gonna go to select. We are gonna go in desktop. We are gonna go to Bazzite. We are gonna open that with basically GPT because we are on UEFI, as you guys know. I'm just gonna do Bazzite for fun. I'm just gonna keep this thing FAT32 and that should be it. Hopefully. Think I might go with DD image mode. Yeah, I don't care, mate. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Just do your thing, mate. Just do your freaking thing. Alright, now I'm just gonna wait for this whole image to be written on my USB flash drive. And I guess I'm just gonna see you guys once again after this thing is done. And I'm obviously gonna go to install Bazzite 41 because we actually wanna install that thing. Here we go, mate, we finally got to the setup. And yes, I know it's Bazzite, I know it's not a real SteamOS, but once again, mate, this PC doesn't have an AMD CPU, so unfortunately, even though I would try my best, I wouldn't be able to get the actual SteamOS on this PC regardless because it doesn't have an AMD CPU, so we just gotta work with what we have. So we're gonna go with English United States, we're gonna go with English as well. Yeah, reclaim space, I think I have to do that. Oh, and I'm obviously gonna have to delete every drive that we have in here. I think that should be it. I reckon we can actually do the installation. And there we go, mate. So now what I'm gonna have to do will be to wait for this thing to install. So yeah, it's probably gonna take a while. Regardless, I'm just gonna see you guys after the installation will finish. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. As I was expecting, because my laptop went to sleep, the installer got In the meantime, I'm just gonna scroll on YouTube. Well, it's been like 11 minutes once again. I just basically finished to flash Bazzite once again on this USB flash drive. So now, I'm just gonna see if this time this piece of shit will actually be able to run the installer properly and stuff. This time it didn't corrupt it because basically I just stayed near my laptop for the whole period, as it basically got the Bazzite installer thing on the USB flash drive. And sorry guys for stuttering, but it's been like a few hours since I'm recording and I'm just a bit tired. So yeah, this time I just hope that the Bazzite SteamOS thing will actually install on my PS3 PC, and perhaps I'm just gonna go with bigger installation. And I'm really hoping that this time I'm actually gonna be able to install Bazzite, because if I'm gonna run into another issue, I'm probably gonna go nuts, and I really don't wanna crash out like Channel Ramble. I really wanna do things well. So yeah, I'm just gonna see you guys after the SteamOS thing will be installed, aka Bazzite. And yeah, that's all I can say. I do hope there is not gonna be any tech disaster going on, and it just happened. Piece of shit! As a conclusion, today I didn't manage to get SteamOS on this piece of shit because it just sucks, mate. This PS3 PC, which you guys can see right down here, it just sucks. It just refuses to get SteamOS. Like, you know, his brother, which is the Xbox PC once again, this thing actually managed to work with SteamOS, but this thing just refuses to install. I really don't know why. So, as a conclusion, can you actually get SteamOS on this piece of shit? The answer is not really, at least not for me. Because, first things first, SteamOS is for AMD architecture / CPU / whatever. So if your PC is basically, if it doesn't have the AMD and stuff, you know, if your CPU is not AMD and stuff on that PC, you are just not gonna be able to get SteamOS. That's the unfortunate reality. Bazzite will sometimes work, sometimes it won't work. Like on my Xbox PC, Bazzite actually worked to install. On this one though, it just doesn't. I have no idea why, it just keeps giving this stupid error. I really don't know how to fix that. So, as a conclusion, unfortunately I failed to get SteamOS. I wasted many hours trying to get this thing to work and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I do hope you guys still enjoyed this video. It was interesting trying to get Bazzite / SteamOS installed on this thing. Unfortunately we failed to do so, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. And also shout out to all my YouTube members. Thank you guys so much for joining my YouTube channel. And if you guys wanna see non-edited videos / behind the scenes, and also if you guys wanna have a bash tag name, access to custom emojis, and also access to a custom YouTube member role, and also a custom YouTube member channel on my Discord server and stuff, you guys can become YouTube member from the description, and so from the join button as well if you guys wanna have access to those perks. And that's pretty much I have to say. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was pretty much a fail. I guess I'm just gonna see you guys next time with more videos in the future. Maybe a flea market vlog as well very soon. This Sunday I'm really gonna hope I'll be able to go to the flea market to do the vlog and stuff. And that's all guys. I'll see you guys soon with new videos. And hopefully with no more tech disasters. Bye bye.